Team Empire with Beastie Cutie.
So when, like, what was this time period? When did you, from Age of Mythology to Age of Empires Online to StarCraft, how many years did you devote to the game there?
I'm always playing on and off. So I would play 6 months, then 6 months off because I'm a farmer.
Yeah.
So I started playing Age of Mythology around 16. Actually, I played my first game of Age of Mythology 27th of July 2016. That was my first
You would
game.
remember the exact
And it was actually an Odin against Kronos on Alfheim, and I actually remember the game. It was so fun playing, because I didn't play any RTS games for like 3 years. And then I go to an internet cafe, see this guy play Age of Mythology, and I'm like, maybe I should give it a go and try it, because I was playing Age of Empires 2 like until I was like 12, 13. And I loved it. And I just kept going and kept playing more.
So you mentioned that you are a farmer.
Yes.
You have a family farm, and you work there with your grandfather as well. So that's very different experience than a lot of the other gamers who are just playing basically nonstop. You have these mandatory breaks in between, be it a year, be it 6 months, or even like a week where you can't play the game. How does that change how you approach?
I'm kind of used to it. The way I fight this non-playing period is by thinking a lot. Like if I want to play, when I'm back after my break, I think a lot, right? Obviously, I'm gonna watch some streams. I might play a game here and there, but I cannot put effort, which means that I'm falling behind in meta and mechanically, right? Because I'm also like using my hands to do the work, so I become slower. Sometimes I get injuries. But what I try to do is like, if let's say there's a tournament in 2 months and I can't play now, but I can play in like a month from now. What I will try to do is like, I will try to keep up with the meta, and I will try to replay games in my head. And every time I would see a streamer before I go to bed, I'll try to watch the stream as if I am playing. Like in this situation, what I would do, how he reacted, and at the same time I'm taking notes about the player, which I will remember in case I need those notes at the point where I'm gonna play him.
Do you think that gives you an advantage in like a tournament setting like this? The fact that you think things through so much and really dive deep into the matchups?
I think it gives me an advantage because I get to learn players by watching them play. And at the same time, a lot of players don't know how I play. I'm an open book when I play. I just do things that I think that work.
Yeah.
Right? But though many of those things, they're not in the meta. So people do not expect that. And because I don't play that many games, they don't have something to study about me.
I love speaking to other players about you. They're like, I don't know, like I talked to BC. He said, I don't know what to do. Like I'd almost rather play anyone else here because I don't know what's coming. Like I scouted, he was on gold, and then suddenly there's a bunch of non-gold units rushing me. And it's funny that he says that because every time I see you speaking with someone else, you're legitimately telling them your strategy.
Yeah, because I love talking about the game.
Yeah.
I love talking about strategy. And like for those who have watched my stream in Age of Mythology, every time I would play, I would just analyze everything that I do. Because I want people to improve the game, to improve the playstyle, to improve the meta. And obviously I want people to follow my meta because it makes me feel good.
Yeah. Do you, like, is there anything, or I guess I should rephrase this, how does that fit into like your top favorite things, just discussing RTS matches? Because if I come up on you and you're talking to someone else, 90% of the time it's about some strategy or something, and you're just diving super deep into there. Is that like one of your favorite things to do in life?
For me, that's like, it's close, like discussing about strategies is close to actually winning games.
Yeah.
Just sharing my thoughts and seeing people like understanding my thoughts and agreeing with my thoughts, and then them using those things that I thought, that's also a win for me.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoy it.
And you mentioned that a lot of that is because you come from a small town?
Yeah, actually, I come from a small village of 45 people.
45 people. So we thought the Viper's village in Norway was small, you know, way up there in the north. But he comes from a village of 45 people, and you were mentioning like, all your friends were just casual gamers. They were never in depth. They never enjoyed the process.
Yes. So most of my friends played RPG games or Dota. I was like the only one where we like when after school when we would go to internet cafes and play. I would just sit in the corner of the internet cafe in my own computer because I was the only one sitting there all the time because I'm like I really like the same setup all the time. And I would play RTS and everybody else would play RPGs or MOBAs or Dota or something like that.
So you said coming here, I remember very clearly in the interview, when we asked about your expectations or what you wanted from this tournament, you said the main motivation was just to meet people and discuss the game. And I can totally feel that when you're here. Like, you get so much enjoyment, so much energy just from discussing strategies and being around people who enjoy the same thing that you do. Saying that, now that you've had a few good results here and a few really unique, I think you're the only person with a landmark victory, and you have 3 of them. And you almost had 4. Almost had 4, I think. If you were to do that one again, I think you would have had 4.
Yes.
Has it changed?
No, not really. I'm already a winner.
Okay.
Like, I am having the time of my life here.
Yeah. And also on Sunday, it's a big day for you.
It's my fucking birthday.
And it's not just any birthday. It's a big birthday number right there. The big 3-0 for the Mista on Sunday. And you can tell how long he's been playing the game. Thank you, Mista, for joining us. And I think you've made a lot of new fans. I know the chat has been cheering for you. All the players are just kind of like, I don't want to play him. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Just keep playing the game. It's really enjoyable. And I think that it's going to get better and better.
Yeah. If this is any indication, I think the meta is going to keep evolving. And it's
the games here have nothing to do with ladder.
Yeah.
The games here are like really, really enjoyable.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for speaking to me. And